In a small, beautiful town, there lives a beautiful girl named Amara. She was known for her intelligence, beauty, and ambition. Amara's parents were proud when she was accepted into one of the best universities in the country. They dreamed of her becoming a lawyer or a doctor, and she herself dreamed of a successful future. In her second year at the university, however, Amara's life took an unexpected turn. She fell in love with a young man full of charm and promises, but their romance soon left her with an unexpected consequences. She became pregnant. Amara was terrified. The shame of being pregnant outside a marriage weighed her heavily. She couldn't face her parents, who had sacrificed so much to send her to school, nor could she bear the gossip that would be spread in the village if anyone found out. So she kept her pregnancy a secret. She hid her growing belly beneath loose clothes and avoided her friends, isolating herself in her room. As the months passes, Amara struggled with guilt, fear, and uncertainty, but she was determined to protect her secret at all cost. Her closest friend, Uju, came to visit her one day. Amara didn't notice Uju was coming. Immediately Uju entered the house. She noticed a sudden change on Amara's body, but to her greatest amazement, when she asked Amara what happened to her stomach, Amara replied that she ate beans. That is why her stomach is swelling up. So Uju changed the topic, which they discussed throughout till the evening before Uju started going home. When it was time for her to give birth, Amara did so in a hidden room she rented far from the university. Alone and frightened, she brought a baby boy into the world. The child's cry echoed through the small, dimly lit space, and for a moment Amara felt the weight of motherhood press upon her heart. But her fear of being discovered and the overwhelming shame clouded her mind. She made a terrible decision, wrapping the baby in an old blanket. Amara carried him to a waste bin behind an empty alley, leaving him there and turning away from the life she had just brought into the world. But something strange happened. Instead of her to go home, she went at the edge of a wall nearby the place, covered herself, and started waiting for who will rescue her son. Later that evening, an old woman named Mama Kemi was walking by the alley on her way home from the market. She heard faint cries coming from the bin. Alarmed, she rushed over and found the baby boy, cold and abandoned, alive. Her head swelled with compassion as she lifted the child from the blanket. Without hesitation, she took the baby home. Amy didn't know that the owner of the child is following her to know where she resides. Immediately, Mama Kemi reached her house with the child and rushed inside. Amara felt a relief in her heart and started going back, even though she is so emotional with a heavy heart of what she did, but she had no option. Mama Kemi had no children of her own, and she saw the boy as a gift from the gods. She named him Chike, meaning God's strength, and promised to raise him as her own, giving him all the love and care he would provide. Amara returned to the university and tried to continue her life as if nothing had happened. She excelled in her studies, earned the praise of her professors, and seemed to be on the path to succeed. But in the quiet moment, when she was alone with her thoughts, the memory of the baby she abandoned haunted her. She couldn't shake the image of his small face and the sound of his cries. Years passes, and though Amara graduated and found a good job, the guilt gnawed at her soul. The weight of her action became too much to bear, and she knew that she had to find out what had happened to the child she left. Determined to make amends, Amma returned to the town where she had abandoned her child. She asked around searching for any clue about the baby's fate. After many days of asking and searching, she heard rumor about an old man who found a child in an alley many years ago. Because she was not able to recognize the place due to development, Amara's heart raced and followed the lead. Finally, she found Mama Kemi's small house at the edge of the village. Inside, she saw a boy playing in the yard. He was tall and strong, with bright eyes and a warm smile. Chike, her son. Amara approached Mama Kimi and told her the truth. She confessed how she had abandoned her son out of fear and shame and begged for forgiveness. Tears streamed down her face as she asked to be reunited with Chike to make up for the years she had lost. Mama Kimi listened in silence, her face soft with understanding but firm with resolve. You may be his birth mother, she said gently, but I'm the one who raised him. He knows me as his mother, and he has grown up with love and care. It is Chike's choice whether he wants to know you. When Chike learned the truth, he was filled with confusion and sadness. He had always known Mama Kimi as his mother and could not understand why someone who gave him life would abandon him so cruelly. Amara begged for forgiveness, promising to love and care for him from that day forward. But Chike, though kind-hearted, could not forget the pain of being abandoned. He hugged Mama Kimi tightly and said, "You are the only mother I have ever known. I am grateful to you, Amara, for giving me life, but I cannot forget the choice you made. I have a family here with Mama Kimi." Amara was devastated by Chike's rejection, but she knew it was the consequences of her action. She returned to her life, forever carrying the burden of her regrets. Though she had achieved success in her career, she had lost of things that truly matters, a chance to be a mother to her son. The story of Amara teaches that action taken in fear and shame can have lasting consequences. Though forgiveness is possible, some choices cannot be undone. It is important to face our challenges with courage and responsibilities, as the choices we make today will shape our future tomorrow.